A very good morning from the airport of Albuquerque. I'm here to fly with Boutique Air. And Boutique Air is not a usual airline. They fly with tiny aircraft with only 8 seats, the Pilatus PC-12. It's kind of like flying private. I'm very excited for this flight. I've been waiting for a very long time for it. So let's get on board. Perhaps the most surprising is that there was no security, no TSA, and no duty-free shops between the front door and the gate. It just took me less than a minute to get there. The signs easily guide you to the 2 gates, of which only one was in use. The same waiting area is also being used by the TSA to have their brakes at. All luggage, including hand luggage, is being weighed. Also, they ask for your own body weight as well, and this is just to have a better weight distribution in the aircraft. The plane was delayed with about an hour, and something that I've never experienced with any other airline before is that while I was waiting, I got a phone call from a representative of Boutique Air to announce that my flight would depart late, and I was very impressed to say the least. Eventually the plane did arrive and one of the pilots came in to guide us on board. It was a short but very impressive walk to get to the aircraft. In this video today we will see 2 takeoffs and 2 landings, because we had a stopover. For the first leg, I was seated in one of the rear-facing seats in front, and since I didn't want to film other passengers' faces, a better look of the inside of this tiny aircraft will be shown after the second takeoff. So make sure you keep watching. As you'll also see in a minute, the pilot does actually do the security briefing. Also, there's a small fridge with some soft drinks you can take throughout the flights. And after about an hour, we arrived at the tiny Grand County airport of Silver City. The airport of Silver City must have been the smallest airport I've ever been to. There were only 2 people working there. One person to refuel the aircraft and one person organizing check-ins and the luggage. after about a 20-minute wait, we got to go back on board of the same aircraft, this time with less than half of the amount of passengers.
Otherwise, should be about an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 minutes. Whoops, that's nice. An hour and 30 minutes to Phoenix.
This time being seated all the way in the back, I had a better view of the interior. The legroom was a bit tight, but since there are no flight attendants with drink carts, you can just stick your legs into the aisle. Since it was a very sunny day, the window blinds were much appreciated, but I'd rather still enjoy the view. There are 8 passenger seats on this aircraft, 6 front facing and 2 rear facing. The interior was quite worn, but still looked great for a 15-year-old aircraft. And since the cabin does get pressurized, it can fly fairly high altitudes. The average cruising altitude was about 22,000 feet, just over 6.5 kilometers. It was a beautiful sunny day for flying, and the lower altitude does allow for some amazing views, and I wouldn't have minded if the flight would have taken much longer. But unfortunately, it was time to land in Phoenix. I must say, it's quite the experience to fly in a tiny 8-seater, and taxiing between the bigger birds is definitely something special. If you ever get the chance to fly with this airline, I can definitely recommend it. And perhaps the best thing, it's super affordable. I want to thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed watching it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next week.